So, what are we going to be like whenever we get to heaven? Well, there's something fascinating there. A hint in 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 18. It says that right now we behold the glory of the Lord, and it's as if we're looking in a mirror because we're being transformed from glory to glory. Well, that's intriguing. What is that talking about? Well, it's kind of like this. When you came to Christ in salvation, it's as if you started the race. You were at the starting line, and that started it. Now you're in the race for Jesus Christ. During the course of this spiritual run through this life, you are becoming more like Christ, and that would be called sanctification. Fancy word meaning you're becoming more holy, more like Christ, as we talked about in the previous video. That's sanctification. But unlike the runner in a marathon here on earth, as they run, they get more tired. Spiritually, as you run this race, you spiritually become stronger. Could you imagine with each mile you get stronger and faster? That's the way it is when you talk about sanctification. And hitting the finish line, that is the result of this sanctification through this life. When you leave this life, then your existence will be glorified. Now, during the rapture, if you are here on earth, then you will be taken and you will instantly be glorified. If you have left this life before, your body will join your soul. And as we see in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 53, you will now become incorruptible, immortal, and of course, this condition is glorified. This is amazing when we talk about this because we start understanding, like in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 12. Paul says when we get to heaven, we don't have the limitations of this three-dimensional mind. We are then going to be able to fully know. That's one of the things. More than just the physical, muscular, skeletal, it's going to be the spiritual growth and magnificent horizons of understanding. That's just one thing. Think about this. When we go through the scripture, we are promised. Romans chapter 8 says this, verse 30. Those he justified, he also glorified. And there's something else we want to share. Let's talk some more about this.